What's up, my homies? Welcome back to Rimworld. Hope your week's going good. We've made it halfway through, so we're just about to Friday. Just got to keep remembering that tomorrow is Friday Eve. That's what I tell myself. I tell myself that, and just about, I just about tell myself that every day until it gets to be Friday Eve. I don't know, man. My weeks sometimes go pretty slow. Today was a good day, though. I wound up getting a pretty awesome Amazon delivery. I got a TIG welder and a plasma torch and a really nice pair of pants and a couple other little things here and there. So it's been kind of a good day for me. But I'm a little concerned about the plasma torch because whenever I picked it up, I heard a little bit of a rattling in there in the case, and I opened up the case and it turned out to be a I think all it is just a piece of excess solder. It was about the size of like maybe a pea, and it didn't look like there were any like chips or wires or anything inside of it. So I don't think it's like anything that was a circuit board. I mean, I know for a fact that it was a piece of solder because I actually tested it out on my soldering machine. I loaded up my soldering machine and put the pin to it, and it melted it. So, and I plugged in the torch in my house. I didn't use it obviously, but I plugged it in just to make sure that it had power and everything, and it did. So I think it's just an excess piece of solder. Came probably from sloppy soldering or something like that. But I'm going to test that out sometime this weekend just to make sure everything's copacetic with it. But besides that, though, man, I mean, I've actually had a pretty decent day. Weather's a little bit better. It's going to get cold again tomorrow, I think, because yesterday and the day before it was down into like the teens. Well, maybe actually it was in the teens at night, but during the day it was closer to like I don't know 30 degrees or something like that, 25. It was pretty damn cold. Today though, I think it got up towards around 40 something, but I think tomorrow it's going to get back down to 30. I think, and then it doesn't warm back up until I think sometime around like Monday. So I mean that's Indiana weather for you. Whenever it goes through those seasonal transitions like that from fall to winter, it kind of varies back and forth like that. And something I've noticed the past few years is that the snows that we used to have when I was a kid, and I don't know if this is global warming or climate change. I think it's more or less climate change more than it is global warming. But in any event, um, one thing I have noticed these past 10, I don't know, 15 years is that we don't get snows like we used to whenever I was like a little boy of like 6 years old or seven or something. Because when I was little, man, at that age, us kids, I come from a decent sized little family. I've got two older sisters, one older brother, and one younger brother. And when I was about 6 years old, me and my older siblings would always go outside and make snow forts and stuff that we could actually kind of crawl into, especially along the road banks and stuff like that, or ditches and stuff where the snow would drift. We would get out there and we'd make these huge tunnels and stuff, and it was so cool and fun. But nowadays, man, that kind of crap just doesn't happen anymore. Or at least if it does, it's like a rarity. Every once in a while, I think the past 10 years, I think we may have had maybe one or two snows that resulted in anything coming close to a foot worth of snow. And back in the day, man, we would get that kind of stuff like it was nothing. Or at least I think. I mean, granted, when you're 6 years old, it's not as if you're sitting there looking at snow amounts and stuff. So, or watching forecasts. So I can't really say for sure whether or not snows were as bad as I seem to have in my mind back then, but I'm pretty sure they were. So I at least know that we had more snow. That much I know for a fact. You don't have to be an adult to get the impression that you're getting more snow now versus today, or back then versus today. Because that much I do remember. Because I remember how hard it was sometimes to walk around in just the yard, a flat yard, or how many days of school you would have canceled and things like that. But all this to say that so far this year, the winter hasn't been scary. We've only had just a few days where, the temperatures managed to get down into the teens. It's quite the stark contrast from what I hear them getting over there in New York or wherever it is over there on the east coast. I guess they're counting in feet, so that's pretty scary. Kind of feel sorry for them. All right, guys. Well, like I said, welcome to Rimworld. Gonna load her up. Hope your guys' week though is going okay and everything's going smooth. We left off with this last time. Uh, kind of coming close to finalizing some of this stuff. Now, with this wing down here, I don't really know exactly how I'm going to approach it because, like you see right here, we've got a geothermal generator here, which is going to kind of throw off my feng shui because I'm trying to do this stuff somewhat universally in the sense of a template. And over here on this wing, another one of those things kind of threw us off. And something that's a little frustrating that I discovered is that whenever you like don't want to use these things, there's not really an easy way to cover over the geyser hole or whatever you call that, the thermal vent, unless you use like 4 squares of wall. So, and you know, I might as well get something out of those vents, right? So I'm just gonna kind of build around it, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating because I'm the kind of person that likes to be able to like have things perfect in his games, and so whenever I'm defeated like this, I get frustrated. Um, I guess what I'll do though with this is just kind of build what I can based off of the utility that you see out of this. I don't know, template, if you will, and just kind of live with the imperfections because that's essentially what I did up here with this one. Whenever I built around this, the only thing though is that I don't really know what I can really get out of it. I mean, I suppose I can get rid of these walls, do all that crap, replace it with the slate stuff. That way, it's at least aesthetically consistent. And I don't know, man. Just kind of work with it, I guess. Uh, but one thing I know that I'm gonna need is the slate flooring. So I guess that's where we'll start with this side. Well, actually, before I do that, let's get these reinstalled somewhere else. In fact, should we put these out here maybe? Somewhere out there. I suppose so, because I mean, in here we have 2 nests. That gives them an indoor nesting ground. Is that one dead? That one is dead. Okay, but he's sleeping. Okay. Kind of began to panic there for a second, thinking there might be something wrong. I want basically what I'm thinking about here is that I want an indoor and outdoor set of nests or bird boxes, I guess is what they call them, that they can use. So, what I think I'll do to kind of get a little creative here, maybe we can do something kind of like this. Actually, I think I'll build it. Is this slate? Yeah, that's slate. See. Just make a little kind of outdoorsy type of thing for them. Although I don't really want to do this right now. I'm not going to do... I don't want to get sidetracked. Okay, let's do this. Let's move these here. Just for now. Okay. So that'll get done. That. See, that's I don't understand that. What does that blue area mean? That's the first time I've noticed that from these sleeping spots. I didn't realize that they transform like a zone or something. But I don't know what it means though. So I guess I'm just not gonna worry about it. Those are the only ones though that are highlighted right. So what I'm about to do is deconstruct them all. Okay. Go ahead and remove that hay. Yeah. So from there, it's not really sure I understand. There's not really a roof area here, so why would I get that? Anyway, just want to make sure that this is removed. It is. Okay, so when they get the chance to mess around with this, they'll eventually take care of that. I'll remove these things. I'll lay down, after they move these, I'll lay down a thing of the slate flooring, slate tile. In fact, I guess I can kind of do some of that right now. Kind of get some of it going. And at some point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down. How many blocks out does that go? Two. Stuff. A little ahead of myself, I think. Just gonna Let's just kind of roll with this for now. But I'm going to wind up replacing this wall stuff here at some point, and I'm probably going to wind up deconstructing this so that I can put down as much slate uh, flooring as possible, just to make sure that everything's as consistent as possible. I might be able to at least get some frozen food storage right here. better than nothing. Maybe one cooking spot. Play around with it and see what all we can squeeze in there. So looking forward to having my mechs though, because I mean, you can make like sweeper mechs, I believe. They're not really called sweeper mechs, but they're mechs that basically just go around cleaning things, I think, if I remember right. Because we've got a lot of need for that right now. I guess this place is just getting to be such a size in terms of like square footage and stuff that it's beginning to become, I don't really want to say unmanageable, because a lot of it I think is my fault, because I'm not really planning some of these zones out as well as I think I need to be, and people and the colonists' responsibilities. But with that being said, it has reached such a size that it's difficult for me to kind of figure out what the sweet spot is with all of that stuff. Still kind of learning some of this stuff, you know. But you gotta admit, man, it's kind of turning out to be pretty awesome. At least I think it is. Now, I think it'll really get awesome once I get to a point where I'm building those chem fuel reactors, because it'll be sometime around that point where I'll start probably redoing some of this wall with slate and getting rid of some of those solar panels to make even more room for things. That's the goal, at least. I mean, if any of you guys have been watching me long enough, you'll know that sometimes my aspirations don't really come to fruition. Things just kind of get a little wonky every once in a while. I will be happy to get rid of this schmuck, though. He's almost worthless. Good news, though, is that once he does leave, I think, if I remember right, we'll get another colonist, I think. No, never mind. I take that back. It's one of those infinite chem reactor things. Those things are awesome, too. I've got one of them right here. And I'll probably just put it in here, too. Thankful that you can reinstall those, by the way. Same with these things, too. I wish I could get a bunch of these. I don't know how long this episode will be. It'll probably be about an hour. I didn't really get a whole lot of rest last night, man. So I'm kind of off my game today with some stuff, but figured if I can get an hour in of this game, that'll kind of give me my fix. See if there's anything out here that should be tamed. Doesn't look like it. wondering if I need to start having someone over here start cutting some more slate. Brent. Or is it... No, not Brent. Oski, I mean. Because I don't think... How much of that stuff do we have? We've got 1,044. Actually, I'll just go ahead and keep using it until I'm out of there. Who needs it? Hammy needs a fucking guy. So where's Hammy's? Can put you right here, I guess. Good job, Rama. He's a night owl? Yeah, I didn't realize that. I mean, I've got him on a night owl pattern. What's supposed to do with him if he's... Dude. Go to bed. Just go to bed. Oh, jeez. So we're at the 13-hour mark. So that means right here, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So why is he up walking around if he's a freaking night owl? Does that make any sense to anybody? Night owl in daytime. And whose effing fault is that? This guy's a whiny little bitch. I don't like him. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. he's going to rest. We're on hour 16. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Guess I'm just not gonna worry about it, man. There's nothing that I can do about it, apparently. I don't know why. It almost makes me feel like something's happened to cause him to like be off of his assigned schedule or something. By the way, if my sniffing is bothering you, I hope you'll forgive me. I don't know if it's allergies or like a cold or something, but for about the past week, my sinuses have been just effed. I don't know what's going on there. We've had a few people at work a little under the weather, so I kind of wonder if I've got a little bit of something. But if I do, I mean, I generally feel okay. I'm not like sick or anything like that. It's just my nose and sinuses. Of course, staying up each night until like 1 or 1:30 isn't doing me any justice either. I was up last night till about 1:30 watching some of the new Dune episodes. I don't know if any of you guys are watching that or not. Dune Prophecy, I think, is what it's called. It's actually not too bad. Pretty big fan of the Dune stuff. I don't think though that this last movie that they made was really as good as the first one. I thought the first one was hands down 10 times better. Don't get me wrong, the second one was awesome too, just not as good. I just think that they tried to cram a lot into the amount of time that the movie was produced in. And I kind of think it had a bad effect on it. Now, I can't say that they didn't do that with the first one, because I think they kind of did some of that with the first one too. But for some reason, I can't really put my finger on it. I think it's like in the first one, in my weird interpretation of things like this, it just seemed as if it seemed as if things were done in a sort of artsy way that was much better than what it was done in with the second one. It's like in the first one there was a lot more originality. The ambience, the music, the settings and the environment and stuff like that. It was all just kind of really new and unique in my mind. In the second one, though, it didn't seem as unique, and a lot of the magic was felt like it was kind of gone. And if you combine that with what I said earlier about how it seemed as if they were trying to cram a lot into a little space of time, it didn't, in my mind, it didn't really go over as well as the first one did. But again, though, it was still a great movie, though. Not trying to make it sound as if I didn't enjoy it or anything like that. Hoping the roof doesn't collapse. Those freaking things take forever to build. If he's on it. Sandra too. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more of this going, man. Just suspended. I had somebody else besides Oski that was doing that stuff. Who was it? First of all, where's Oski? There. It wasn't Ren, was it? Not really sure who it was, but I know that I want somebody besides him on that. Maybe it was Warner. Go ahead, go do it. Right, I'll put him on workshop detail. Why do I have him on workshop? Sheesh. Oh, I bet he was doing... I bet I set him to tailoring stuff. Alright, well, in any event, we're going to put Warner on the smelting stuff so that he can help out Oski with making more slate blocks. See, he's still doing some construction stuff. I'm gonna have to take him off there. Or off of construction here in a second. I'll let him go ahead and finish up whatever it is that he's working on first. What is he working on? Why did he go all the way over there like that? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay. Alright, well, like I said, as soon as he gets done doing whatever it is that he's building or whatever, we'll fix that real quick. Okay, now let's get him off of that. Okay, so get off of construction. Get off of mining. Cleaning either. Just hauling and crafting. And same for Warner. Let's see what he's doing first. Only slate box, okay, good. Constructing. Okay, we've got to fix that, man. Or do we? I think I'm going to. Just gonna leave everything as is. Alright, I think we're good. Gotta admit though, man, they're kicking ass. This is going by a lot quicker than I was thinking it would. Why? I feel like these people are losing their shit over stuff that I have no control over. It's like, what do you want from me? Hey, there's... I keep telling myself that once she gets done lactating milk or whatever, that I'll put her into the biosculptor pod for some repairs. I don't know. I don't know like how long this lasts though. You know. And I don't want her to like be stuck in a pod while her while she's still breastfeeding and stuff. So I mean, I'm like, okay, let's. How many components do we have now? 444 components. 87 steel. You know, it'd be really awesome if we had some sort of like infinite steel generator or something like that, you know? Now that I think about it, what is Ripka doing? She's just cleaning. Detail. See, that's not. We've got to do something about that, man. What can we do here? Let's see here. I want to make one of those long-range scanner things. I can't remember what it's under though. Is it this maybe? Long-range mineral scanner. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Right here. That's fine, but let me at least plan it, like, slate it out. Bastards. Oh, shit. Let's see here. Do like that. Wish I could like reinstall this. Alright, well, what we're gonna do. This. Deconstruct that. We'll move it one block over. Which means that we need to. this means then that the research area, where's it? I guess I don't have a research area. I guess I was having her use workshop detail. So I'm guessing it's just 4. Actually, it's probably more like 6. Ooh, new lovers. New lovers. Who are they? Warner and Vic. Nice. So I'm assuming they have their own room together. I don't know where it is though. Ooh, slate? Yeah. But not right now, I guess, because what I'm trying to do here is a balancing act between using what we have in here and using some of the stonework that, or some of the blocks and stones and stuff that we have laying around. You need more power. More power. There we go. All right. That makes me that scratches my neurotic itch, because now that I've got all of that slate under there like it's supposed to be, that at least makes me feel a little bit better. Yes, finally. Hey, buddy. Get in the shuttle. Get the hell out of here. Where's he? There he is. Hammy ham. Yes. Which is which, though? Table. Butcher table. Oh, is it that thing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, sweet. It's not that bad boy. Frig. It's, fuck. It's because of that stupid bridge work, man. Just, pisses me off. I hate that crap. Can I put it right there without causing problems? Yeah, I think so. Alright, completed the quest. On. Looks like we're gonna have our long-range scanner here in a bit too. So that's good. Alright, anyway. So we got this coming along. Deconstruct those. Deconstruct that. Let's get this stuff planned out too. Making copies. Is that right? Not too shabby. Do a little link ski poo. Badass, man. guess we just got kind of a few stuff there, I guess. Nothing major. Looks like I can get rid of this too. Somewhere else too. Right here. Back to the roof. Roof over this? I thought I had a roof over that. Oh, we can't do that yet because we're gonna have to place that stupid column as I go. But for now, well, actually, let me. Let's build real quick. Am I putting the roof over the wood? Yeah, looks like I did. Okay. Our carpet is ruined. Wouldn't that suck if the developers added some sort of thing where if your carpet wound up wet, it would develop mold? Give all the colonists like respiratory diseases. That would suck, man. Maybe I shouldn't have even said that. Who knows who's watching this? Don't want to plant any seeds. Oh, man. Well, it's coming along. Know that much. It's looking like things over here are going okay. Do we have that long-range scanner yet? On. Just now notice how that door is kind of. Well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to get around that. Hate it how it's like not right, like right dead in the center, you know. I'm trying to think if there's any way that I can maybe change it up or something. I'm asking myself is whether or not I have to have this wall here. I'm beginning to suspect that I don't. It's not for this layout over here, I mean. But I'm also trying to think to myself in what way I can use that to my advantage. Alright, here in a second. They installed the chem fuel thing? They did. Alright. I want to see something real quick. Try to scratch my ear here. I want to see in her room. I can't remember. Mullins, that's okay. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll wait for Mullins to become like a, I don't know what age it takes, but basically get to a point to where they can start like doing cleaning work and stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll put Mags in one of those pods. Actually, I'm beginning to wonder if I should maybe make him a cook. Yeah, let's go ahead and make him a cook. I guess. These kind of suck, to be honest with you. See, his hunger raise. Oh, God. I don't want to make him ugly, you know? That kind of sucks. Screw it. Roll with this, I guess. guess I'll get him going on cooking. He's already at a 5. Let's see here, where's Coffin? Actually, let me do this. Let's put Chalk up here. So I can kind of look at them a little more in line with their group. Let's find them. Alright, here's Coffin. Matthews, Jock. Am I having Matthews? Being allowed to cut plants. I'm gonna let her do it. I might as well let Jock do it. Assuming he's not horrible at it. He's at a 5, so that's not too bad, I guess. Excuse me. Alright, that's what we'll do. Yay, we got it. Okay. Alright, Ripka. Let's see here. Where are you? Ripka. Right there you are. Okay, so now she's allowed to do research. Okay, so let's get her back off of construction. Not even doing cleaning. This, I think we need to tune it or something, right? Yeah. Tune it and right now I don't want to do. Let's do components. Seems to be the best thing to do, I think, for her. Let's close out of there too. Okay, now back to this wall. I think if I get rid of this wall, that'll at least give us a little more space, not much. And we can put a little teeny tiny stockpile zone in there, like we'll do eventually with this. In fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. Expand. So, I think I need to put some tile right there. Did I not do that? I'm looking at this little space right there. I don't think I put tile there. So I think I'm going to fix that. So I think we need to go over here. Let's go over and do these two. So now if we remove this wall, we need to do something over here. Right here, let me get my planer tool out. Yeah, what I think I'll do is make a slate wall from here up here and just connect with this other stuff, and this will be kind of like one room, and part of it will be used for stockpile stuff. Oh, okay. I don't believe I want them doing that. Let's figure out what the rule is with this. It's all good. Looking at these readings down here, trying to figure out if there's ways that I can improve this. I mean, all of this stuff is going to get changed around once I get this crap done, you know, because I'm going to wind up moving a lot of this kind of stuff in different places, because this space in here in each area, that's eventually going to get converted into living quarters. So it's going to free up a lot of room, like right in here and stuff like that. We're going to be able to do all sorts of different things. There we go. That's what I was waiting on. I guess now that I've done that, I might as well close that off. Like that. plants. Man, I'd like to hang on to her. Can I send out to get her? Is there anybody around here? Gabs is about the closest person. Draft her. Jump. I was thinking she was going to go up and around or something. Oops. Hurry, Gabs. Where's Alo? Where is Alo? Not gonna work. Gee. These fucking guys, man. No. Undraft. What are you doing? These effing people, I swear to God. Jesus, man. There. Now she's got extreme blood loss. I'm kind of wondering if there's maybe something that I can do to... Should I give this a shot? Okay, I'm gonna do something here. I can't remember if this shouldn't kill him or anything like that. I would think, but you just never know with, with this game. I tell you, let's try to extract some hemogen. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Alo do this so that we can then give it to this pansy person. Okay, now transfusion, that's what. There we go. That helped. Let me see here. Maybe we can get some from Abby now. Let me see here. It's health is all. Yeah. Oh, so I can't. Can I not give her another transfusion? I guess I can't. But blood loss is minor, so I guess that's okay. Alright. Are we... Does that stuff need to be, like, refrigerated? Well, it says a package of refined, basically blood, and a specialized container that prevents spoilage. So I'm going to assume that we don't have to worry about it. Just want to make sure that it's not being stored anywhere else. Let's see where he puts it. Alright, good. That's kind of what I want. Because that at least tells me that the only place that it can be stored is in one of these. And since we don't have any more storage space for it. Good. Now, one thing I can do, though, make another small one right here. Once we have that, you'll be able to put that in there. I hope she chooses to stay. I'd love to have her. don't know really what I pasted it to, because I don't think I've got anything select. Oh, I probably just accidentally. Okay. Never mind. This is pathetic. Okay. Yeah, we'll just put one cooking station in here. Shove it back in here. Not. And the light. Rook on. Okay. Plants. Construction. It's not very. Why would I pick any of those others? What's she doing? Lovers. Kenzo and Rachel. Ooh. Kenzo and Rach. So where's their room? Kenzo and Rachel. Kenzo and Rachel. Kenzo and Rachel. By the way, since that guy's gone. What the hell? Over there. Okay. Okay, and one thing I've noticed is that Faye and Anton and Sam are sleeping up here, which I don't understand. So let's fix that. Let's give Sam her old room back. Okay, so there's that. Faye and Anton. Get this one to Faye. Guess we're just gonna be selling stuff. Those. Those. Get rid of those. Oh, one second. Do that. Don't know where the money is, but okay. I hate it when it does that, man. I can never find where they've dropped it half the time. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Oh, yeah, what was I doing here? Just trying to look at something on Pansy. Really understand what. I don't understand why they put a thing down here for guests when you can do this over here. Get that. She looks like she's getting better though. Still got some intense pain. But see, since she's a Northwest Highwanian person, I guess that means that she probably won't stay. I was just kind of thinking since she was a refugee though, like a space refugee, wasn't sure if that meant that she was trying to leave them, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Got anything in this fucking thing yet? Come on. Well, we've made some pretty good progress. I do sync. Let's see else is there to do? I should probably make some of this stuff. Let's see here. How can we do this? We can maybe design it to where there's one of those mega screen things on each of these walls, I guess. See if I can lay this out first. I'm not really going to reinstall it, but I just want to see how this would look. I'm going to do that. Do another right down here. Yep. That. I don't know if it's really cool or really stupid. It just doesn't look right, you know? It looks... No. It just looks strange. I'm really crazy about it. Let me get rid of these. Might work. It's kind of cool. Get the roof on. Still got a little bit. There we go. Great, good. Good, good, good. Sweet, man. We just need some more of those mega screen TVs or whatever they are, and build maybe a few pool tables and a couple other odds and ends, and we'll just about be done with these little gateway wings that as I call them. Got one more to build, and that one is going to be over here. And then after that, it's just filling it all in with the living spaces. So I tell you what, man, we've been playing this, or I've been playing it for about 2 hours now. I'm going to go ahead and call this episode a wrap. Do a save skipoo. There we go. And in the next episode of this, what we're going to do is keep working forward with this, whatever remains with this, because, you know, there's some stuff in here that I'm going to wind up, I've got those tables and things like that to build. And then after that, we're just going to move on to this and hope and pray that Pansy right here will want to stay with us, because I could really use her. She'd be a kick-ass ag hand. Frankie Vargas. I guess she really likes Gabs. Everyone else, she's basically telling them to fuck off. Looks of it, I don't. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here now. I think I've just stumbled across something that I'm not liking. These people, they're not wearing pants. Why is that? See, this is bothering me because I thought I had a kind of clothing template or whatever, but it doesn't really look like I do. Maybe I should make one. I guess we'll call it custom. Pisses me off, man. Yeah, that really. I'm sitting here thinking to my mind. I thought I had some sort of thing that designated a minimum of 51% with like a good quality. That's That really bugs the hell out of me because it's just not doesn't look like it now. Well, we'll say 50%, I guess. Quality. Gives. Custom. Let's give this a shot, see what happens here. Hopefully I'm not going to screw everything up, but if I do, then I guess I'll just have everyone go back to anything, I guess. The reason I'm doing this is because it looks like she's getting weirded out because nobody's like wearing pants, I guess. Which I don't blame her. I'd be weirded out too. So hopefully that gets changed now. Jeez. Why? For crying out loud, man. Can these people not act psycho? Look at her. Fucking hell, man. Okay, what's... Okay, where's Allie? Ah, man, I'm getting all sorts of flustered. Where... I tried to have somebody just now, Sam, I think it was, arrest her. Okay, there she is. Just kind of lost her there for a second. Here I am. I was planning on ending this, but I don't want to end it like this. Okay, now see this? I don't understand this. Can they not wear pants with like a parka or something? Is that maybe why? Are there just not no pants? No adult pants? Of course, it's almost impossible to tell with all this mess. You know, I think that might be what's going on. Maybe we just don't have any adult pants. I thought we did. I mean, we do. It's just that you know, they're in a poor condition, I guess. But see, the thing is that even if they were in a poor condition, if they were told to wear anything, and they're pissed off for having an uncovered groin or chest, then you would have thought that they would have decided to just go ahead and wear a poor uh, pair of pants. This I don't get this, man. I think there's some sort of weird quirk or something going on here, but I can't understand what it is. In any event, we're gonna go ahead and suspend that. Suspend this. Suspend that. And this. This. And this. And the flop hat. And the top hats. And the cowboy hat. Make some more pants. 40 pairs of them. And I'm gonna get what's his face on it? Espinoza. Tailoring, yes. Okay. Since he's making a parka, that must have been cached. Pretty sure that's gonna be a cached. In other words, I think he was already in the process of doing it. So hopefully, as soon as he gets done doing that, he'll start working on the pants. I didn't realize it was as bad as that. That's what I'm seeing. Anyway, change of plan. In the next episode, we're gonna get everybody some pants. Oh man. Anyway, guys, I hope you had fun watching me do all this crap. I've said it before and I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. I think once I get done doing all this stuff, man, it's gonna be really, really badass. I mean, just think about it. We'll have bedrooms and everything all decked out up in these areas with like little rooms. There's gonna be like one room right in here, 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 and so on, where I'm gonna stack it out with those chem fuel generators. And with that amount of power, I should be able to get rid of all of these solar panels and find ways to retrofit some of the pins to focus more on the boomalopes. That way, I'll be generating even more chem fuel. Because by the time I get done building those reactors, it's going to be using a shit ton of chem fuel, I think. So I have absolutely no idea how much that'll consume. But I know for a fact that I've got a hell of a lot out here in these uh, pins that I generate each year, each game year. I mean, and I don't know what that's going to look like, man. But we'll just have to play with it and see what happens. So, anyway, I'm out of here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I don't know when I'll upload another video. It'll probably be I don't know, man. It just depends on how things go. But Friday at the latest. So if I don't see you until then, though, have a good one. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. Eat good. Live healthy. Etc. Etc. Later.